Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Let's make something super custom, but super simple. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, so as you guys know, I love playing with paper. It's just not a big secret. You can tell it from the videos that I make. I love playing with paper. And there are certain things that I make that I tend to get a lot of orders for. And one of the things that I make, I'm about to show it to you guys now. It is this sweet little notebook. And I have an order for the skinnies. And it's an order that a friend has placed. And she's going to gift these to her kids' teachers. And so I thought I would show you guys how I'm going to make these. Now, I didn't make them in school theme because she wanted something floral. So I decided I would make these very pretty, but very practical. And when you open it up, you can see just how gorgeous this is on the inside. So I'm going to walk you guys through the process and you'll see just how easy it is to make your own skinny notepad. And this pad measures 3 across by 8.5 inches long. And so I cut this down to size myself, and I am going to show you guys that process first, and then we'll build the whole book. So let's get started. So I'm going to start with the legal pad, and you can find these anywhere at Target, Amazon, anywhere, and I'll have a link in the description. But all I'm doing is turning it this way, and then I'm going to make a mark at 3, and then all I'll do is bring this down and I'll just mark off 3 and then keep marking off 3. And then because I know that I want this to be 8.5 inches from the top, I am going to place this right here at the top, and then I'll come here and I am going to take my mark and place it right there. So I'm not even going to make a mark coming across, but I can, because I can pretty much see where I'm going to be based on the lines on the paper. So then I'll bring in my finger blade and I am going to place my ruler right on that line and get everything nice and lined up, and I'll just come in and I'm just going to start cutting. And then I'll move some of the paper out of the way as I'm cutting. And all I'm doing is making sure that I keep the blade against the edge of the paper. So then we're going to be left with this. Okay, so now we're left with this. And basically I've got my marks. So I am simply going to take my ruler, place it on the mark, and then I'm just going to start cutting. And you can take these to any office supply store and have them cut it for you. I am a big believer, and if I can do it myself, I will. But for those of you who don't want to do this, by all means, take it to the office supply store. So there, we have got our skinny notepad, and it's custom. So whatever size it is you decide that you want, that's what you get when you cut it yourself. So I'm going to set this to the side, and we're going to go ahead and make the cover for this. So I have this paper, and it's floral on this side, and then it's lined on this side. So I am going to use this side as the inside, and I have some chipboard pieces that measure 8 3/4 by 3 1/4, and I am going to place one down. I have 2 of those pieces, and then I have a piece that measures 3/8 by 8 3/4. So I am going to place that down, And I'm going to give myself about 1/8 of an inch in spacing. And then I have another piece of 8 3/4 by 3 1/4. And then I'll come back, and all I want to do is cut off my excess. So I'm going to give myself about 1/2 inch on the border. And then I will take this, stand it up, and I am just going to fold it to train my paper, which will help to reduce any desire for this paper to crack. And then I'm going to come back with my finger blade, and I'm simply going to miter cut my edges. Okay, so then once I have my edges mitered, I am simply going to take my tape and run it along all 4 sides of this. Okay, and then I'll come back with my bone folder just to make sure that my tape is nice and stuck. And then I will lift up my tape and fold over my edges. Okay, so then we're going to have this left. And now what I want to do is I want to come back, and I am going to punch holes in the spine because I want to place some brads. So all I'm doing is just eyeballing where I want those holes to be. All right, so I've got my holes, and all I'm going to do at this point is place my brads. Then I'm going to come back in and just open these up and get those stuck down and flattened out. And there, you guys can see just how cute that is. Isn't that just adorbs? All right, so now we've got the front of our book ready. We need to go ahead and place our inside liner piece. Okay, so then we're going to need to place some tape so that we can put down our inside liner piece. And I am just going to place my tape right here. And then once I have my tape down, I'll smooth it out, and then I'll lift it up. Okay guys, so my tape is down, and I'm about to place my liner piece, and it measures 8 1/2 by 6 7/8. But before I place it down, I am going to take this piece of elastic cording, and I am going to place that right there. I think I'll move it in just a little bit because that's where my closure is going to be, and the cording will certainly help with the closure. So now I'll go ahead and place some glue on my the back side of my paper so that I can put it down. And yes, the back side of this paper is gorgeous, but so is the other side that I have chosen to use. And once I've got my glue around the edges, I am going to take this, turn it towards me so I can get my placement right. And then I'm going to put this down. I'm going to get this nice and centered, or as centered as I can. And for those of you who have been with me for a while, you know that my glue of choice is Reptile glue. Don't use anything else but Reptile glue. I love it. And I have got a bottle of it sitting out on my desk, and then I keep it in these little 2 1 ounce bottles that I got from Amazon. So that is the glue that I use. It's probably one of the questions I get asked the most, next to pricing, which I don't provide pricing assistance. I believe that every crafter should be able to determine their own pricing, and you definitely need to determine your own pricing, because if you're going to a craft fair, you need to have pricing confidence so that people cannot talk you down on your price. You set your price based on what you think you're worth for that product. But as far as my glue, I would say it's probably the question I get asked a lot is, what type of glue do I use? Well, I use Reptile. And then I am going to bring this in just like this and just rub it. And then I'm going to get my spine set, and I'll turn this way. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to bring it in until I get my spine ready to fold. Just like that. So then I'll come back and I'm just going to make sure I have got my glue nicely stuck. And I'll take my bone folder and just go into my spine. Then I'll take this. And I think that looks pretty good. So now what I want to do is I want to go ahead and place a topper on this so that it matches this. All right, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to add some glue right here. I'll add some glue at the top. And then I'll take this and I'm just going to get it folded over and nice and neat. I'll come back with my bone folder, get that stuck down. Then I'll bring the top, get that stuck down, and then I'll come to the back side, place some glue on that, and get this stuck down. And just like that, I've got a cute little pad. So one of the things that I did on the other one is I am going to punch 2 holes through this as far as I can go, and then I'll insert 2 brads. So let me get those holes punched and then I'll be back. All right, so once I've got my holes done, I am simply going to take my brads and just punch them in. I am not opening them up because they just fit right down inside. Okay, so once we've got our brads down, all I'm going to do is take my glue, put it on the back, and get this stuck down. And if you guys want to make this for reusable purposes, you can certainly make alterations to what I am doing here and add pockets. I am not adding a pocket to this. This is custom, so I am not offering any additional pads to go with it. Therefore, it really is one of those gorgeous one and dones. And one and dones can be gorgeous. They don't have to be reusable. They can be just as pretty as this. Okay, and then I've got this tiny little pull, and it's really tiny. And I am going to add just a little bit of E6000 to the back of it. And I'm just going to take it out of my thing and just put it down just like this. Get some E6000 on it. And then I'll take this and I'm going to put it right here. And we're going to need to let this dry, so I'm going to leave it alone for just a little while. Let it dry, and then we can come back and embellish. Alright guys, so I thought I was filming and I wasn't. And I went ahead and made the pocket and decorated the inside. So I'm going to show you guys how I made the pocket, because the decorating part really is, it's all in how you want to decorate. But I will show you how I made the pocket. So I have a piece that measures 2 7/8 by 5. And all I'm doing is I am taking that piece and I am folding. I took it and I took the top piece, folded it down at the point, and that is how I made my pocket. So then once I had it like that, I came back with my glue, got it stuck down, and then to place it in the book, I took my glue and ran along this end and ran along this end. I'm not running along the end that has the angle cut or the side that runs down from it. And then I took it and I placed it right in the corner and I just glued it down. So that is how I made the pocket. Now to decorate the tag, I have these little ready-made tags that I got from Tuesday Morning, and I simply went through my sticker pack, found a sticker, and it was the Wild at Heart sticker, placed it on here, then I put a brad through it, and I just glued it down. and then I found a sticker that goes up here, and I placed it down. And that is truly how easy it was for me to decorate the inside of this little book. So then the outside probably still isn't as dry as I want, but I'm going to go ahead and latch this, and hopefully it won't pull up, but you can see how pretty that is. So then I want to find something to put along the bottom, and I'm going to go back to this book. And then I think what I want to put at the bottom is this wonderful little sticker that says, "Be yourself," because I like that. I think that is just so appropriate. And then to finish this off, I'm going to come back with one of those little flowers and just pop that up. Nothing over the top. Just very simple, but very sweet and cute. And just like that, we have got two really cute little books. So I'm going to very gently open these up because neither one of them is probably completely dry. But I'll open that so you guys can see just how cute that is on the inside. And open that one so you can see how cute that one is, and just see how easy and fun it is to make these. And guys, I'm telling you, these types of items are great little craft fair sellers. Everyone loves making lists and taking notes, and then when you make them pretty like this, it just catches the eye, and it's one of those things, well, I just need to buy it because it's so doggone pretty. So I hope that you guys have liked this project. And if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.